Hi, today we're going to read a story about two birds. A penguin named Hudson and a seagull named Gregory. The name of the story is Penguins Can't Fly. Once upon a time there were two eggs. They were bird eggs. And when they started hatching, out came Gregory, a seagull, and Hudson, a penguin. Gregory and Hudson became best friends. They did everything together. They went swimming. They went skating. They went sledding. And they went fishing together. And on their birthdays, they gave each other presents. On Hudson's birthday, he got a hat. On Gregory's birthday, he got a bright yellow scarf. One day, they were playing by the water, and Gregory said, "Come on, Hudson, let's fly." And he flew off over the water. Hudson looked at him, and he wasn't sure if he flapped his little arms that he could fly. So he flapped and flapped his little tiny arms and went running, gaboing, 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 over a big rock, over the water, and flap! He fell in the water. "I can't fly," said Hudson sadly. "What good is a bird who can't fly?" said Gregory's new friends. So Hudson decided to try everything to make himself fly. He tied springs to the bottom of his shoes and jumped, and that didn't work. He tried jumping on a trampoline and flapping his little wings, and that didn't work. He tried tying balloons to his back, and that didn't work. And then he tried holding a kite with his little arms and jumping off of an iceberg. But he went splash into the water. He couldn't fly. The gulls just laughed and laughed at him. Poor Hudson. "Maybe I can't fly after all," he sniffed. "I am useless." Meanwhile, the gulls were flying around, flapping their wings. And Gregory said, "Watch me dive," as he dived into the water. Hudson and the gulls watched for Gregory to return to the surface. They watched, and they waited, and they waited. And then what did they see? They saw Gregory's yellow scarf, but no Gregory. So Hudson dived down deep into the water because he sensed that something was wrong. And he swam all the way down to the bottom of the seabed. Gregory was all tangled up in a fisherman's net. Hudson brought Gregory to the surface and pulled him safely onto a rock. They hugged each other. Gregory couldn't thank Hudson enough. And the other gulls felt ashamed and embarrassed of themselves and agreed that even though Hudson couldn't fly, he was a great friend and a brilliant diver. especially when it came to catching supper using the fishing net. And to show their thanks, the seagulls took Hudson for rides using the fishing net, and he got to sit in the middle. And that's the end of our story.